Hi everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. This is my first unofficial podcast. In the last couple of months, within the last couple of months or so, I'm thinking about taking my media stuff into different directions to get the message across that it's okay to exercise your rights when it comes to the First Amendment. And I'm thinking about doing a podcast once a week or so to address any all issues that I might be thinking that I might be working on at the time. And I might do this on YouTube, podcasts on YouTube as well too. I just never did podcasts before. So this whole experience is a big learning experience for me, mistakes and all. I'm not claiming that I'm perfect because I'm not. And actually, it's I went through a lot of ups and downs regarding this whole process of being an independent citizen journalist. I have a passion for this stuff, and learning the system, or part of the system needs to be reformed. And I found out that lots of times law enforcement within the state of New Jersey is misusing the obstruction charge for failure ID. And I know that on a personal fact because it happened with me. There's a couple of times I never identified myself because I wasn't breaking any law. So why should I identify myself? So they charged me with obstruction. Guess what? 2 different instances. One instance they dropped the charge. In the second instance, the judge found me not guilty of it because there's no law within the state of New Jersey that you have to identify yourself to law enforcement, except if you get pulled over for a traffic stop. That's when you have to provide your credentials and everything, and you can get a ticket for that. So, but that's the only time that you have to provide ID to law enforcement if you get pulled over for a traffic stop. Other than that, you don't have to identify yourself. There's no law within the state of New Jersey. So, and like I said, the law enforcement within the state of New Jersey, they're not really using the obstruction charge in the most appropriate legal way there is, because there is case law that backs this up. And you don't have to believe me, just look it up yourself. And lots of times people don't believe me, but I do have case law that back this stuff up. And there's several instances that I do put links on so you guys can look into it, so you don't have to believe me. I mean, like I said, I'm the most imperfect messenger or media messenger for the issues within Monmouth County and beyond. Trust me, the most imperfect messenger, but that's okay. I can handle it because that's me. I'm Jen. So, going back to the podcast, like I said, I'm going, last couple of months, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, once a week. Why don't you, comment and give me your ideas that you guys want to do podcasts on, or you want me to do podcasts on? Because there's a million and one issues that I can do, but I want your voice, my audience, your voice to be heard within all this. everybody's entitled to their voice within society, no matter who you are. It doesn't matter. Everybody is created equally. Everybody has the same blood that runs through their bodies. It has the same color, red. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going through like lots of ups and downs with this process, but that's okay. Because I see it as a marathon, not a sprint. So, and that's okay. If you guys, like I said, give me ideas. I want your voice to be heard on this. What, like I said, I have a documented speech impairment, so I don't really have a good command of the English language at times. So please bear with me on that. So, like I said, there's like 1,001 ideas that's going through my head. I just don't, and I'm trying to get the proper direction on how to do this. But like I said, I'm interested in podcasts. A lot of people are doing that these days. And like I said, this is my face. I'm not trying to hide from you guys. So it's not like, and like I said, and it appears that there's a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to the First Amendment as well too. And I'm trying to provide that education out there that we have these constitutional rights that people want to forfeit or they want to throw away. And it's like, and it scares the heck out of me. Because we have these like constitutional rights, and these rights does not disappear overnight. And some of us, like me, we're not like nutty people who wants to bomb the frickin' some government building. We just want to exercise our rights as a citizen, and like personally for me as an independent citizen journalist, to gather content for different stories that I would like to do. So everybody has their different agendas, but my agenda is to be an independent citizen journalist, and I want to make something out of myself, and to be proud of myself. And being a journalist and filming and stuff, taking pictures, that's my passion. I shouldn't be denied of that. And again, there's like a lot of misinformation about the laws, about the First Amendment is really about. And I'm just trying to get the education out there that anybody can be the media as well too. So if you have a cell phone, you're the media, everybody. If you have a camcorder, you're the media. You could be the media at any time that you want. So, and do not allow law enforcement and the government to intimidate you either. Because they seem, I can't say all of them, a lot of them, they like to intimidate you into giving up your rights and stuff. And do not allow them to do that. And it seems like I'm just like mumbling right now, but I'm not. It's just like this is how I talk. And I'm still like working on my video presentations and stuff. So this is like my first unofficial podcast, and there might be like a possibility I might be deleting this and make my first official podcast. So like I said, I want your voice. What topics do you want me to talk about? Because the shootings, of unarmed people, police brutality, and oh yeah, I forgot this too. There is lots of positive interactions that I had with law enforcement as well, and I want to hear those stories as well too. Because there is a lot of neat law enforcement officers who's trying to do the right thing, and there's a couple law enforcement agencies. I think they're gold, and to me, they can do no wrong in my eyes, because it's like they respect my rights and I respect their rights. It's like we have a beneficial relationship there. But some of these agencies, law enforcement agencies, they don't care about your rights or anybody else's rights. So, like I said, I want to highlight the positive stuff as well, too. And a lot of, the first responders, the fire companies and the first aid people, they go through, a lot of training and stuff. They put their life out there as well too, and some of them, this is a volunteer basis, and like I said, and I know in Monmouth County they don't have they're having recruitment issues out there, and I had to do more research into that issue, but I would love to highlight the first aid squads and showcase what they do within the community, in the firehouses as well too. And plus they have a lot of neat equipment too that I like, and they have a lot of artifacts from years before. I was in Perth Amboy over the weekend, and they had a mini fire museum that you could look at these neat artifacts from years ago, and it kind of I loved it. And actually, when I go into these government buildings and police departments, a lot of times they have these neat trophies and things that you would never think they would have within a public space. So, and my last comment, support independent media, everybody. Support it. Because sometimes the mainstream media does not always get it right. And sometimes the little guys, they get it right. Not the big guys. So please, support independent media. Because we need it. And this is Jen Coombs, and I think I'm done for right now. Like I said, I hope you understand where I'm coming from now. Please bear with me, because I don't have a documented speech impairment. So, and I think I'm done. So this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style, somewhere within the Monmouth County park system. And you guys have a great day. Enjoy it. It's nice out. So, see you on the flip side, and be safe, everybody. Please be safe.